Добрый день.
Hello.
Расскажу сегодня про мониторинг и управление
Today I'll tell you
децентрализованными
about the
объектами.
monitoring and management of
Это
decentralized
магазины.
objects. I mean
Так.
retail stores.
Я представляю компанию X5
I
Group.
represent X5
X5 Group —
Group.
это
X5 Group
ритейл-компания,
is a
представленная на всей
retail
территории
company
Российской Федерации. У нас
represented
сейчас около
across the
30
Russian
тысяч
Federation.
магазинов.
We now have about
На момент, когда
30,000
презентацию
outlets.
делали, было чуть меньше.
As
И,
of
собственно,
the
все эти 30
presentation
тысяч децентрализованных
design
объектов
moment, the
имеют
number
свою
was lower. And
инфраструктуру.
so
Сейчас
all of
покажу,
these
какую.
30,000 sites, they have their own
Внутри компании
infrastructure.
X5 Group есть отдельно
Within
выделенный
X5 Group,
IT-тех, X5 Tech,
there's
собственно, в
a
котором мы и
dedicated
находимся.
IT tech, X5 Tech, that we're part
О
of.
чем сегодня расскажу? Что такое
What I'm going to
магазин?
speak about today,
Как выглядит?
what a
Что мы
retail
мониторим?
store
И
is,
классный кейс,
what we
который мы
monitor,
реализовали
and
буквально
I'll
недавно.
share a cool case that we implemented
Так,
quite recently.
а я, на
So,
самом деле, кто я? Я Югаман Юлия.
who am
Я
I?
отвечаю
I'm
за всю
Yulia
инфраструктуру
Yuberman. I'm
компании X5,
responsible for
за
the
строительство
entire
цодов, за
infrastructure of
децентрализованную
X5, for the
инфраструктуру, за сервера, за
construction of
сервера,
data
за
centers,
СВД.
for the
Вот все
centralized
такие вот железные интересные истории. Но
infrastructure,
помимо этого мы
for
пишем классные
data
автоматизации
storage,
и
backup
различные
systems, but
продукты для,
we're also
именно
right
уровня
up
инфраструктуры. Итак, что такое
cases
магазин?
at the
Магазин в
infrastructure
текущий
level. So
момент — это
what's a retail
IT-объект
store? A retail
с
store is an
внутренней
IT
сетью
site
для цода
with
на
its
зону
own
кому
internal
интересно.
network.
Мы считаем этот сегмент
We
недоверенным для
believe this
цода
segment
и
not
управляем им
untrusted for the
отдельно,
data
удаленно,
center, and
отдельными
we manage
средствами.
it separately,
Внутри
remotely,
каждого
with separate tools.
магазина у
Within
нас есть
each
сервер,
retail
у
store,
нас есть
we have a server, we
кассы,
have
КСО, кофеварки.
cash
Никогда не думала,
registered,
что в своей карьере буду
coffee
управлять кофеварками.
machines. I never
Есть
imagined
усилители
that I
сигналов,
would
есть
have coffee
Wi-Fi точки
machines as part
доступа,
of my
ТСД — это то, чем
responsibility.
сканируются
There
товары,
are access
прайс-чекеры,
points, there
весы,
are
которые тоже
scanners, there
прикреплены
are
к
price
сети. И все это надо
checkers,
мониторить. И даже монитор на
weights,
кассах надо мониторить,
scales,
потому
and
что иногда
everything
пропадает изображение, и
needs to be
кассир не знает,
to
что
get
делать.
monitored, because
Вот
sometimes an
весь этот
image
объем оборудования,
gets
который
lost
здесь
and the
представлен, ну, наверное, кроме
employee doesn't know
колонок,
what to do. So
мы
all this
мониторим.
equipment is
В том
represented
числе
here.
фискальные регистраторы, которые
And we
тоже иногда
monitor all this,
просрачиваются, и
including
работают, их надо
fiscal
менять.
registrators,
Каждый, вот для меня
registration
магазин
terminals.
выглядит вот так.
So for me,
У нас
a
есть
retail
зонтичная
store
система
looks like
мониторинга
this.
в
We
картинке
have
слева,
an umbrella monitoring systems
с моего лева,
on the
с вашего
left,
вправо. Это
on the
объект,
left of me and the right of
внутри
you. So
которого
this is an
есть
object
все объекты, которые
in
мы
which
мониторим.
you
Каждая
have
касса,
all the
каждый
objects that we
БПшник, каждый
monitor,
монитор
every
в
cash register,
сервере, там
every
точки
monitor,
доступа,
every
все-все-все.
server,
По ним
every
автоматически
scanner,
собираются хелс-чеки и
everything.
метрики. Все эти
Health
метрики
checks and metrics
выводятся
are
на
collected for
единые
all of them.
сервер-борды,
They're
и
all
если все
output
нормально, то, как мы
at
видим, там
unified
амортизатор
server
горит
boards.
зелененьким, а канал
And
связи
if we
красным,
see,
или
you
сервер
see
горит
here
красным,
the
что-то в
router is
этом
green
магазине
or the
на
server is
Ленина
red,
не так.
which means that something is wrong with the server at this retail
Помимо
store
этого,
at
для
Lenina
всех
Street.
администраторов у
In
нас есть
addition to that,
интеграция.
all
Для чего? Для того,
admins
чтобы понимать, если канал
enjoy
связи, то
integration.
какой
Why?
провайдер.
In order to
Если точка
understand
доступа, то
if
какого
it's about
вендора.
a
Если
communication
касса,
link,
то какая. Да?
what is the
Наша
provider?
инфраструктура
If it's a
развивалась
cash
там на
register, then
протяжении
what kind of
последних
equipment?
19 лет,
Our
X5 начало
infrastructure has
19
been
столетия. И
developing over the past 19 years.
у нас 7 вендоров
And
точек доступа, например, на
we
текущий
have 7
момент, и 12
vendors
вендоров
of access
маршрутизаторов.
points at the
Все
moment
это
and 12
требует
vendors of
для того, чтобы
routers.
как-то
All
отреагировать на
this,
заявку непосредственных
in
данных.
order to
Поэтому для
respond
администраторов мы
to a
выводим,
ticket,
что за роутер,
requires real data.
где
So
находится,
we
когда он
output
последний
for
раз
real-life
проверялся,
administrators what
какое у
this
него
router,
там имя,
what kind of
подсеть
router
и
it's
все прочее.
about, when it
С
was
чем мы
last checked, what
интегрировались? Мы
subnet
интегрировались
it
со всем, до чего
is connected
дотянулись. С
to,
Netbox,
and the rest
который
and the rest.
является базой
So
данных
we
всех
integrated it
IP-точек.
to the database of all
Нашей
IP
ERP-системой.
points
Она,
with the ERP
если вдруг будет
system.
вопрос, она не импортозамещена.
And by the way,
ERP-система
it has
в
not
ней
yet been
находится, когда
import
оборудование поступило,
substituted.
кто продавец этого
It
оборудования,
stores
если его надо
information
возвращать по
of
гарантии.
where this piece of
С
equipment,
всякими нетбоксами
when this
другими,
piece of
где мы
equipment
храним
was
контракты
supplied.
сетевые.
There's
С управлением
a site where
конфигурациями,
we
для того,
store
чтобы
all the
понимать, что
information
за
about
сервер, сколько
contracts,
памяти.
so as
И
to
что же
understand
все-таки происходит? Вот это мы
everything.
все
But what
мониторим, у
really
нас есть
happens?
куча
So we keep
хелс-чеков, они
monitoring all
периодически
this.
горят
There are a lot of
красным.
health checks.
Мы понимаем,
They
уборная — это
gradually,
предавария, красная —
they
это авария,
regularly
авария — это когда
turn
магазин
yellow
не
or
может
red,
продавать.
and
Очень
we
простая
have
логика. Магазин может
you have
продавать,
to
нет аварии,
understand.
магазин не может продавать за нал, это авария.
The
Значит,
store
туда
can keep
стреляется
selling.
вся поддержка,
It's not red,
удаленная.
and if it's
Очень
red,
важно,
it
потому что на
can't
месте в
sell.
магазине
So it
есть
becomes
кассир,
becoming
директор
top
магазина
priority.
и, возможно,
The
кладовщик.
cashiers,
И
the director and the warehouse keeper are the people who work in the store, and they don't have authority to touch any IT equipment except for coffee machine. So we automatically check the monitoring system, 120 tickets per month. So on average, every store generates 3 to 5 tickets a day. For alarms and pre-alarms, we have different criteria. For instance, there are cash registered in store. One of them broke, it's an alarm. And pre-alarm is you have to respond to pre-alarm in 4 hours, to alarm in 4 minutes. There are different chats that help communicating with the people responsible. We do data aggregation on all alarms and incidents. For instance, a case happened a month ago. Monitors would just switch off, so it's a recurring alarm. And you can't sell without a monitor. So we started figuring out what happened. It turned out that the supplier of the cash registered supplied power units to these monitors that would just, burn out. And so we had to understand which ones were connected where. And using this monitoring system, we found out what was supplied, what had been supplied, and we replaced them. And now, for instance, we see something happen, and give a ring to the cash register employee and say, look, here are the instructions for you. Take this blue cable and put it here and take it out or take it in. And we automate whenever it can be automated. Next, where can I go? This is an alarm that is being fixed automatically in 3 months. So, as you see, the product acceptance causes most problems. All these problems are solved automatically. More likely than not, we know what the underlying reason was. The robots start scripts and tell the warehouse employee or the person at the cash register what to do. Also, problems that happen quite often are communication links failures. There are 50,000 of them, which means that the session has either been broken completely or it started breaking. For instance, you're waiting at the cash register and your loyalty card just wouldn't get recognized. So it is recognized now, but then it isn't in a minute. And of course, it leads to the customer happiness going down. Ours as well. In order to go away from this, our automated solution that I'm going to share about now switches communication links within the store. At every server in the store, we installed a small script, indeed a very small one, analyzing the session to the data center. And it doesn't just track if it's up or down, because over the past several failures, it wasn't really about this. It was about backhaul. So the traffic goes all the way to the operator, that the session is up, but further the communication doesn't go. And so from the store we understand whether we reach the data center, whether the host at the data center has responded to us. If not, we switch. Mikhail asked me to say what is in-house developed or what's proprietary. This one has been written in-house, and we have all sorts of routers, QTACs. Sometimes we still have Cisco's. Sometimes we have LTACs, which can't even monitor the second session. So we wrote ourselves. And what advantage did we get? We have 50,000 tickets a month, not registered. So for this year, we had 0 failures like this on the retail store network. I believe it to be my personal victory. This year it was 0. Last year, we prevented 8 mass failures. And by the way, same thing in the during the May holidays. MTS was closing channels, but our stores were working fine. We were able to keep up with the maximum load. And so answering the question of the previous speaker, when we check this, we check this regularly, about 50,000 times a month. So what we're going to do next, we're going to put all the monitors under the same standards, maintain the monitoring function, because it's very important to understand what's happening. We'll build an umbrella monitoring system and build a resource model. We need to understand what business effect it has given us. So we cover all services into this monitoring, put all these units into the resource model. It appeared to be quite difficult because balances were needed. And then we integrate it all in the incident management system. I've only had 15 minutes and I'm in time. Let's thank Yulia for an exciting presentation.